If you are looking to learn CAD softwares, you have tuned into the right channel. Please subscribe and press the bell icon. Hello friends, hope you are doing well. This is your friend Amit. Let us start today's tutorial.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left.
So let us discuss the goal for this tutorial. In this tutorial we will learn the grid command, the snap command and the limit command. Let us start with the grid command. For grid command the shortcut key is F7. That is the function key F7. Also you can see on the right side of the model space on the status bar there is the symbol for the grid command. As I click on the symbol, the grids will become activated. Now we can see in the x and y axis that x is representing the red color, that is the x axis, and the green color is represented by the y axis. Also we can see the dark lines horizontally and vertically aligned in the graphics area. These are called as the major axis of the grid lines. And there are light color lines in between two major lines. These are called as the minor axis lines or the grid lines. Now to change the values of these lines, I will right click on the grid and I will go into the grid settings. As I am going into the grid settings on the grid on snap, you can see that we can change the spacing of the x and the y. These x and y spacing are the faded lines which are inclined or which are on the x and y axis. Suppose I am changing the values to 10, so the y axis will also change to respectively the 10. Also if I want to change the major axis distance to 20, that is the thick lines, so I can change the distance to 20 also. Also we can see the grid style, that is displayed dotted grid in the 2D model space. If we want to show into the block editor, we can also show. When we will learn the block editor, we will see the display of the grids in the block editor also. Also if we want to take the printout of the drawing, then we can see the printout of the grids in the sheet layout as well. Now to confirm my the spacing, I will press OK. Now as I press OK, you can see that the grids have become more dense. So this is the use of the grid command in the AutoCAD. Now the next command is called as the limits command. The limits command shortcut key is LIM. Now to set a limit in the drawing, first we have to give the lower specific area or the lower corner in the drawing, and we have to give the maximum area of the drawing. The maximum and the minimum areas are given with the help of coordinates, that is x and y, or we can click on the drawing also. As I told you, for limits, LIM is the shortcut key. With this, we limit the drawing to a specific origin or to a specific distance in x and y. For example, if I have to make a drawing which should not be extend my 10 cross 10 on the x and the y axis, so I will set a limit of 10 on the x axis and 10 on the y axis respectively. For that I will press the shortcut key, that is LIM, and enter. So first I will click on the command line, I will press LIM. We can see the pop-up box, that is the limits command. Now I will press enter. Now as I press enter, you can see it is asking for the lower left corner. Now suppose my lower left corner is that I want to start the drawing from origin, or I want to set the limit from origin of the drawing. So I will enter the value as 0, 0 for origin and I will press enter. And suppose I want to go the maximum limits for example of say 150, 150. I am changing the example to 150, 150. So what I will do, I will enter the value as 150, 150. Now as I have entered the value as 150 and I will press enter, now the limits are set to the drawing, but we cannot see the change in the graphics area. To see the change in the graphics area, what I will do, I will activate the limit. So once you have set the limit in the drawing, then you have to activate the limit by pressing LIM enter, and I will select on. So I will put on in the command line and I will activate my limits and I will press enter. Now still my limits are activated in the drawing, but I cannot see the actual area in the graphics area till where my limits are implemented. So do take special care. What I will do in the next step, I will go to the grid settings again by right clicking on the grids. I will go to the grid settings, and here is a special option that is called as the display grid beyond limits. For that, to display the limits in the drawing, you have to uncheck this one. Now as I have unchecked this one, I will click on OK. Now you can see on your graphics area that the limits has been set to a specific X and Y axis, that is 150 and 150 respectively. Now suppose I am making a drawing in the graphics area. For example, I am making a line and I am clicking on the outside of the graphics area. See in the bottom of the command line that the line command is activated, but I cannot make a line outside this grid or the limit settings. Once I will click on the inside, I can make a line or any geometry. So this limit command is for those beginners who are making mistakes in the X and Y axis, so we can use this one. Also, if I am going towards the outside, I am going for the other point at the outside, you can see that the limits or the line is not executing the command. So this is the limits command in the AutoCAD. We can activate it by using the limits enter on enter. Suppose the limit has been applied, but I am switching off the limit, so I will press OFF. The limits are still applied, but I have switched off the limits. So again I will make a line. See, in this case I can make a line on the outside of the drawing also. So this is nothing but the limits command. Once it is deactivated, you can deactivate the command also. Next we will go for the snapping of the command, that is called OSnap, that is snapping of the drawing. Snapping is nothing but it is the point to point snap in AutoCAD. Suppose I want to do point to point snapping, that is one point to another point in the drawing. So I will use my snap. For that, F9 is the shortcut key. Let me repeat it back. F9 is the shortcut key. Just beside the grid command is the snap command. So I will click on the snap mode on. Also, if I want to give to the settings to the snap, I will right click. I will go to the snap settings, and just beside the grid on you can see the snap setting also. So the grid X and Y spacing are set to 20. I will also give the snap X and Y setting to 20. Why? Because the grid spacings is 20, so I will give the snap setting also as 20, as I want to go to X and Y respectively at a particular instant. Also the snap type should always set to rectangular snap. The isometric snaps are used in the AutoCAD to make a isometric drawing in the 2D area. Do remember, if you are choosing the isometric snap, then you will make a isometric drawing in the 2D drawing. Polar snap is used in the AutoCAD for doing polar tracking, that is angular marking in the AutoCAD. In this case, what I am doing, I am selecting the snap mode on as 2020, and I will again click on OK. Now as I click on OK, to see the execution of the snap, we have to take a specific command. Suppose I am taking a line command and I am going to the snapping C. You can see that my cursor, once I am clicking to one point, it will go to another point, but in between I cannot click it. So either I will go to 2020 in this case. So if I show you the dimensions also in this case, so it will be 20 respectively. I have not given any dimension to the line, but you can see that the dimensions are given as 20. So do remember, if you are a new beginner in AutoCAD, so do set the limits in drawings always, and always try to make the drawing with the help of snap toolbar. So in today's tutorial we have seen the grid command, snap command, and the setting of the limits. These are very much required in the AutoCAD software to start a drawing always. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so you never miss a notification from my side. Until the next tutorial, take care.